Hopefully it's not too loud. Is it working? Is it working? Is it working? Hey guys, I'm not sure. I think it's working and it seems like everyone can hear me. Today I want to talk about the 5090. Well, first of all, I hope everybody had a great weekend. And I hope if you're going to watch the solar eclipse, you have a good time doing that as well. My weekend was pretty good. I unplugged for the whole weekend and I I started replugging back in this morning and I saw this bunch of articles everywhere. The thing that really got me was Kopatite 7 Kimmy's tweet, and he's a pretty reliable leaker as much as they come. And then some of the sources they had were some of these Chinese websites that I've never heard of, I've heard of them. I've never been on them. I actually probably should start going on them, but they seem like they're reputable too. So, that's super interesting. Talking to some of the larger leakers like Red Gaming Tech, he wouldn't tell me much, but he definitely said he's heard it from at least one source. But I'm sure he'll release a video on that soon, and you should definitely give him a follow. But if it hits this year, it's gonna be interesting, right? I think the big thing that matters for gamers and miners alike is the price, really. So that's gonna be kind of crazy. Like, I kind of was on the fence if I thought it would be this year or not. Like, I'm not a leaker. I don't have any inside information or inside knowledge. I guess I thought that they were gonna try to use more memory, and GDDR7, the higher end modules are not ready yet, and basically what they're kind of saying is that it's gonna use, where was the memory at? I think it's at about 32 gigs of GDDR7. I thought it would be like 28. Again, I'm not a leaker, or I'm not knowledgeable in the subject. You guys see everything? Everything good? Everything good? Can you not hear me? Just let me know if you can hear me. But anyway, and if I'm echoing, let me know. But I heard kind of something that Moore's Law was talking about, to reiterate the memory thing. Now, obviously, Moore's Law is very polarizing. You can agree with him or disagree with him, but he's not a fool. Anyway, so what Moore's Law kind of said was, he said that the memory bus would be accurate, but he said something along the lines of, he thought that Nvidia would release two models, like a 5090 with lower end memory, or a lower amount of memory to keep the price. Let me see if one of these articles had the memory. I thought I read it about, okay, so right here, right? The I'm pretty sure GB202 is the 5090, right? And what's going on, guys? And Moore's Law thought, and I'll try to link his video, but he thought that they would have 28 gigs of memory, or 32, and that would be the consumer card, and they would be able to keep the price of the 40 or the 5090 to like $1,600 to $1,700, which would be big. And then they would release like a Titan style card with like 48 gigs to 64 gigs plus, and then that would cost like, a stupid amount of money, because those people would, like, that would be data center users, and they'd be willing to pay a stupid amount of money for it. So that would be nice if true. Obviously 32 gigs isn't what miners wanted, but it's still not going to be bad. And as far as gaming and mining, if this thing is not going to cost $2,500, which is what a lot of us thought, that would be really nice, right? Like, I'm thinking it's going to sell out no matter what it costs. But I think if it's $2,500, or if it's like $1,600, exactly, Zigminer, you buy like 12 of them. My argument to not buy the 5090 will go out the window. I said buy 4070 Ti's because they are cheap and because they are great miners, and the 50 series is going to cost a ton of money. Now, if I'm wrong, which I hope I am, you still didn't lose buying a bunch of 40 series GPUs. They're still going to be great miners. But if the 5090 only costs like 16 to 1800 bucks, I mean, it's going to start the GPU shortage, and miners are going to buy it, gamers are going to buy it, and AI users are going to buy it. So I think the biggest thing is going to be the memory, right? I think that's the thing that people want to know about. I I sent a message. I posted on to Kopatite's Twitter, and I asked him if the 40 series had they ceased production of it, because I feel like that would be a good indicator to see if the 50 series has started yet. And he hasn't said anything, and Red Gaming Tech confirmed that he hasn't heard anything either. So I guess we'll see. What's up, DJ Mines? What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in. But I think if these rumors are right, and I think if we see Blackwell at the end of this year, and I think if these, if 512-bit memory bus along with, 28 or 32 gigs of 28 gigabit per second memory is a thing, I'm going to buy, I don't know, probably like 3 of them at least for mining and for gaming. And gamers are going to hate us because this thing is going to be a gaming monster, and it's going to be even more of a mining monster. I mean, so they're saying that, the rumors think that it's going to be like, they're thinking it's going to be like 107, like 70% improvement on a 4090. So if you just went off of these numbers at the current garbage prices right now, right? So you'd be talking, so it makes $2 a day, right? So at the current garbage prices right now, you would be talking, it'd be making like $3.20 a day, which would be basically ETH day, like the beginning of the ETH bull run numbers. And if it has a 512-bit memory bus, it's going to crush Ironfish, and it's going to do amazing on triple mining with fish hash, depending on how much power it uses, obviously. But I mean, you're gonna what in the bull run? What are these gonna make? $10 maybe? Like when all the prices go up. So if these things make like $10 to $12 a day, right? And they cost $1,600. Now this is what everybody's dreaming about. But you're talking a half a year ROI on these things. 5090 is going to sell out instantaneously, and everybody's gonna scalp it, and every miner on the planet is gonna buy them. And it's going to kick GPU mining back into overdrive, I think. So if you think you can get some, but don't buy anything else now. Maybe you do want to save your money, right? Like maybe you should stop buying GPUs. Now, that's a risk, right? Is it a gamble you guys want to take? Do you want to wait for the 50 series and stop buying 30 and 40 series GPUs? Or are you buying them while they're cheap and just taking advantage of it? Let me know what you guys are actually going to do. So I'm actually going to put a poll up. Buying. So what are you doing? What's your plan, guys? Buying 40 and 30 series now? 30. Buying 30/40 series I can't type. Series GPUs now? Or are you waiting for the 5000 series? Waiting for that sweet 5090. So what are you guys doing? What's your strategy? I want to hear in the poll. I'm going to leave this up for a while. And what are your thoughts, guys? Are you guys excited about the 5090? Because I am. I honestly, truly didn't think it would release. Like, I really, really didn't think it would release this year. I thought that Nvidia would go for that sweet 64, like that sweet GDDR7 higher end yield, and would release 64 gig models and price them out of the park. But I guess they want to beat RDNA 4 out, even though RDNA 4 is not going to compete. So I don't know. I mean, I guess they're worried about RDNA 4, and they want to try and beat, they want to be like, okay, Nvidia has, or why would you buy these mid-range AMD cards when you could buy a 5090? So maybe that's what they're saying. I'd be interested to be a fly on the wall on those conversations. That's for sure. Because it seems like from a video from a video I saw that Red Gaming Tech did. Give him a follow, by the way. It seems like RDNA 4 is either going to hit at Computex or CES. So I will be interested to see when they ended up hitting. I would really like to go to Computex this year too. Let's see. I'm catching up on chat. I'm buying as many 4070 Ti's as can. Look, I bought one last week during the stream, and it should be here. Actually, where is that 4070? Amazon said it was delayed, so I kind of want to know where my 4070 Ti is. Actually, now that we talk about it. But yeah, I think you can't really go wrong buying 4070 Ti's. I think they're a great GPU. It's supposed to arrive today. Maybe it'll arrive during the stream. If it does, I'll open it on stream. I think 40 series is too late in the cycle to buy. I personally will try to get a series. So I'm going to buy one 5090 when they launch. Well, hopefully, maybe I can get an AIB to sponsor me, but I doubt it. I'm still kind of too small. But I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. Like, I was debating if I want to save for a Jazz miner or buy some more 40 series. I don't think 40 series is late in the cycle to buy, honestly, because I think it'll be a great miner. I mean, look what people are buying. People are buying 5700 XTs for mining right now, thanks to Ironfish, right? Like, people are buying all sorts of old GPUs. I mean, look at how highly people talk about the 30 series, right? The 30 series is 4 years old almost. I mean, can you guys believe that? Like, look at this, right? Look at the RTX 30. Look at the RTX 3070 on Tech Power Up. It'll tell you the release date on this thing. Like, it released almost 4 years ago. Does that like offend your sense? Like, does that offend you as much as it offends me? Like, how is this a 4-year-old GPU and it's still one of the best GPUs to mine with? I think people who buy Polaris cards for mining, no offense to anybody who does it, I think they're either one of two things, right? They either have like 4 cents power or less, right? Like, or they're just crazy, or they're new miners and they don't know any better, right? I mean, how much does a 40? So, according to hashrate.no, right? If you have, let's just say you have 3 cents power, right? I don't know. I don't even know if that's even possible. But let's just say you have 3 cents power. What is a 580 making you according to this site? Now, these numbers are always inaccurate, blah 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 blah. But like, what is a 580? A 580 is making you 22 cents. So yeah, I guess if you have 3 cents power, I'd be buying every RX 580 I get my hands on right now. What's up, Marwin? What's going on, guys? Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We are kind of talking about the 50 series GPUs. I saw a bunch of news stories this week, and Kopatite dropped a bombshell tweet. I mean, it was last week, so I kind of should have saw it. It was during my birthday, actually. But I wasn't really paying attention to it. And he thinks the 50 series is coming out at the end of the year. So we're talking about 5090s. And if it changes if 50 series at the end of the year changes what you're buying for the rest of this year. I mean, even if it would drop, like, say it drops October, November, we still have, 6 months till it drops? 6-7 months till it drops? So, like, is it going to change your buying strategy? For me, I don't really know if it is, to be honest with you, as I'm not really buying that much. Like, I'm buying one GPU and one CPU a month at this point. So, like, I don't know. Zephyr. So, is anybody still mining Cubic, actually? While that question came up. I know GPUs are on it, but I have not moved my GPUs to Cubic. If I was gonna do it, I felt like when I found out about it, like right in the beginning, was the time to do it, not right now. So yeah, I'm doing okay on Cubic. I have 21 souls found this week for 1600 IT/S. So I mean, I think that's all right. Actually, Red Gaming Tech just released a new video. So I think he said he was talking about his opinion on the 5090 on that video. So I wish we could watch it on stream. I gotta ask Trump how he does that, because that would have been something cool to do. But you should definitely check it out. Let me go to the YouTube and let's go to Red Gaming Tech. Not Red Panda. Because I really want to get his opinion. Like, I'm sure you know what they were saying about it.
Early plans and designs for.
Yep, there they go. There's a video on it.
First off,
right here. You guys should check this video out. I'll put a link down below. I'll watch it after this stream. But like I said, he said that he hadn't totally confirmed it yet, but he heard rumblings. There's two guys who do this. They haven't confirmed it yet fully, but they heard rumblings about
AI is the biggest.
Ladies and gentlemen,
about it. So I would go ahead and check this video out. They're a great channel, and I would definitely give them a follow. Sorry about that. Now I'm just gotta get back to my channel. Let's see. Bro, you can DM me, or you can type in my channel, or you can try to ask for tech help, and I'll do what I can. But I'll see what I can do. Let's see. I'm still on it. Hey Ark, what's going on? Zig Miner. Yeah, I have 10. No, I have like 12 CPUs on Cubic right now. I mean, it's still more profitable than Zephyr, even if I didn't find anything else. Like, even if I don't find any more souls this week, I think I would be making the same amount as if I was on Zephyr. I have one. Hold on, let me look. I have one CPU on Zephyr because it can't mine. I told you guys that it can't mine Cubic, and it's making. So one gimped 3900X is making 77 cents a day on Zephyr. I wonder if the Zephyr yields are like going back up. So Cubic is like, if you put 1 or 2 CPUs on it, I think you could get crazy rewards. It's like solo mining. So it's one of those things where it's like, if you want to gamble and you have nothing to lose, it definitely can't hurt. But I don't know much about this epoch. I haven't really talked to many people about it. I'm just kind of chilling. Like, I check it every day, and I mean, I eventually have to sell. I have to sell for my power bill coming up in 10 days. So, Cubic is one of my targets where I might be selling it. So we'll see. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited with all of this 50 series news. I think it's kind of a boom to everything. I gotta get one of those AI enhancers to get these cool thumbnails. But a lot of people are talking about the price, so I think the price will be the big thing, right? Like, if these things are, if these 50 to 70% improvements can be believed, which I think they can, it's really just gonna come down to price, honestly. Catching up on chat. So just a Gamer Star, the best thing you could do is just put a question on one of my videos, and someone will help you, or I'll try to help you if I can. What's going on, man? We're for anybody catching up, we're just talking about the Blackwell. We're talking about the 40 series, or 50 series, how exciting it's going to be, and I mean, all these outlets are running with these leaks, so I guess we'll see if they're right, honestly. I don't know. So this one is interesting. I didn't read this article yet. It says they've talked to some AIBs. Top of the line, 5080, 5090 will release in Q4. Be unveiled in Q4. We'll see if... I mean, they could be unveiled and then not launched, but, I don't think they'd do that. I definitely think you'll see some of the 50 series unveiled in... CES this year, or next year too, and I'll be there, so I'll be excited. Maybe I can get some hands-on some of those early. Let's see, catching up on chat. Pigeon coin. 59. Oh well, look, listen. 5090 is going to be scalped hard no matter what. If the 5090 can make $3-4 a day on GPU mining, which I think it will, it's going to be scalped hard, and gamers are going to want it, and people are going to cry, and we're going to get blamed. Actually, what is the price of Bitcoin right now? Bitcoin is 71,000. Woo! I mean, I think from talking to people who have been in Bitcoin, have gone through bear and bull runs, they say that on an election year, the price probably won't go nuclear till after the election is over and we get some kind of clarity on who the winner of of the U.S. presidency is. And I'm not getting into that. I'm not talking about politics. I'm only bringing that up to give you an idea of when people think the price is going to go up. And, you know, based on what we're seeing, it feels like we're going to end up seeing like this blah, blah price of, you know, Bitcoin and all the altcoins for the next few months would be my guess. But I am no expert. Hell, I don't even know what to mine right now. I'm actually currently, I'll actually show you that. I'm kind of hopping a little bit, but I'll show you what I've got I got a rig on a new combo that I like. Let me get that for you. Let me see if I can get into it. So you guys can see this. This will be exciting for you guys. We are mining. I am doing, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm doing a lithium and iron fish, and these settings slap. They absolutely slap. What's going on? 550, 90. All right. I'm just catching up. About time I got a little pigeon, Patrick Murphy says. Marvin, maybe we should pre-order the 5000 series. I doubt you're going to be able to pre-order it. I'm going to snag one launch day from somewhere, whether it's Best Buy or Micro Center. I mean, I'll have one launch day, or an AIB, hopefully. If I get more than one, I don't know. And hey, Cape Cod Crypto, and yes, I would appreciate the likes. I'm trying to get more people watching the stream. And what is going on, man? But this is what I think I'm going to start mining right now. I think all of my farm that can handle it. I think I'm going to try to sneak a little bit more lithium, because a lithium price is so much higher than all of the current, you know, Caspa crap forks that I'm mining. It's not a good way to sell in right now. So I'm kind of just like, meh. So I'm gonna go with iron and a lithium for at least the next few days and see what kind of bag I can snag on it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm actually gonna try to see if I can do something with Micro Center. I'm gonna reach out to them and see if I can get something going with them. I'm gonna do that probably in the next few weeks. I kind of want to get to 4,000 subs before I like try to be like, hey, Micro Center, remember me? I used to work with one of your managers a long time ago. So I don't know. We'll see. But if you guys can, you know, get your friends and your buddies to like my channel and to sub, by the way, because I am hanging around. Let me show you. I'm hanging around at like 30. I'm hanging out at about 4,000 sub, or about 3,400 subs. So I got about 600 to get to 44,000. So I'd like to do that before I do my next round of like, hey guys, small time miner here, be my friend please. So that would certainly help. Let's see. I think everybody has a hate-love relationship with Micro Center, but like if you live close to a Micro Center, I think you should be very thankful that you have the operation to get to them. eBay just messaged me in Nastygram. That was fun. So yeah. So what are you? So let me follow up on the question. What's it looking like? So 63% say they're waiting for 5090s. So you guys are telling me that you're not gonna do anything until the 5090s. So are you guys just basically like saving up a bag of, you know, just saving up some money to just buy some 5090s kind of thing? Like, are you guys going to be going at camping Best Buy, Micro Center, Newegg, and just Zotac.com and scooping up as many 5090s as you can? I mean, that you know, especially if you can write it off as a business, that's certainly not a bad way to go. I definitely feel like these things are going to cost, I don't know. I have a hard time believing that they're going to be the same price as the 4090. I just really, really do. Especially with these specs, like this memory bus, GDDR7 memory, like, oh, I don't know, guys. It just seems wild to me that, I mean, you're talking, look at this memory bus compared to the 40 series, right? Like, look at the 4090. Look at the, like, it's got a 384-bit memory bus. That is wild to me. I don't know, guys. I feel like it's going to go nuts. Let's see. Buying ASICs at the moment. Yeah, I mean, ASICs are definitely not the worst thing to buy. I'm currently mining some garbage ETH fork coin that I hope will be the next POW blocks on my Jazz miner. And I'm trying to figure out a way to get enough money to source out another Jazz miner X16Q because I really, really want to have at least one more, even though the new Jazz miner is going to put the X16Q to shame. I just don't have a clue when it's going to come out. So I kind of, and the Jazz miner X16P or Q is perfect for my situation. How many cards do I have? Let's see. Hive OS says I have, and I probably have like 3 or 4 that aren't up. Hive OS says I have, I'll tell you how many cards I have. I don't know. Let's go to, that's interesting actually. Where does it show you? Where does it show you how many you have? I think I have. Hold on. Activity? No. Stats. I don't know where you look. Where does it tell you how many you have? How many GPUs you have? I feel like there's a. Oh, I have 175 GPUs. All sorts. Like, I don't know. So, like, look at the 3090's memory bit bus. I mean, that one was solid, but, like, it still used so much power. Dual mining ratio for iron and a lithium. The dual mining ratio I've found that looks like it seems to be the perfect one, and I'm going to put it in my video. And I didn't go too crazy on this, so I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to do the 40 series and the 30 series in the same video. Where did it go? It looks like the ratio you want is R26 is what you're going to want for Regal. I should try LOL miner on it actually because I need to save power, and apparently LOL supposedly uses less watts. But set your power limit for 175 still. It looks like here, I'll go to that so you can see it real quick. Let me give me a second. Let me show you the shell is still open. You can see, can you see the power usage? Yeah, you can see the power right there. So, it looks like about R42. I mean, you can lower, so you can try to get less power, but like, I'm basically getting max iron. And what does a 3070 do on a lithium? 3070 on a lithium, according to hashrate.no, does, hold on, you can see those settings there. I'm pulling this up in a different window. And look, I'm not mining for profit right now because you definitely probably will make more mining Caspa forks, but like, I'm just trying to grab as much lithium right now as I can. Let me find this. Give me a second. Where is the 3070? Sometimes I spend way too much time scrolling when I could just not scroll basically, but I'm being dumb. Hold on, let me look. I can't seem to find the 3070. Give me a sec. There it is. 3070. Wow, actually it has lithium as one of the most profitable things to mine right now. Oh no, I have this thing at 25 cents power. That's funny. Let's see, what are the numbers for a lithium? Hold on. So it says like 1.3 gigahash. So I'm getting a gigahash. So if it says you're getting 1.32 gigahash, so I'm getting what, like 80%, right? 1.3 times 0.80. Yeah, I'm getting about 80% of the lithium hash rate. So 80% of the lithium hash rate and 100% of the ironfish hash rate, or like 98%. So you can basically see it right there. As I'm just going to stack, I'm just trying to stack the lithium because the network hash rate actually hasn't gone crazy yet. Let me show you that. Mining pool stats, which means we're probably at some like all the ASICs are announced, but they're not here. So I mean, I think when they come, they'll come fast, and then we're done, right? So like the hash rate right now is, let me move my big beautiful head. The hash rate right now is what, like 417 terahash. This will double, or this will quadruple overnight. Like it'll be 2 petahash, and then once it hits 2 petahash, it'll hit 4, and then it'll just go up. And then once it hits a petahash, then we're done. Like GPUs are off the network. That's it. You got what you got, and your lithium bag is, that's all, folks, is what you have. So I'm gonna move over to a lithium for a little bit and try to get as much as I can, and hopefully Ironfish's price holds, because I need to start selling my Ironfish soon. And it looks like it is, which is good. What do I think about Dynex? So look, I'm actually going to move some GPUs over to Like I want to spec mine some stuff, and I feel like I'm not doing it. And I think Dynex is probably one to spec mine. I don't really like the project, and I don't believe in it. And I've gotten into it with the devs before. I think they did AMD GPUs dirty. And I know there was some stuff with BZ Miner and blah, 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 blah. And I'm not saying he was the perfect human being, but like, I think they did miners dirty. So like, if you look at the hash rate when the price was like $1.40 and everything was stupid, it was here, right? We are currently at a fourth of that hash rate. So, like, it's still high, but it's like a fourth of that hash rate. So, if you were ever going to try to stack some Dynex on, like, a random rig, like, basically, one 3070 mines the equivalent of 4 3070s back then did. So, I'm probably going to take one of my random rigs, and I'm going to put it on just Dynex and leave it. But I don't like that Dynex isn't really good for triple mining, and I have a hard time not fully taking advantage of my GPUs. So, like, I don't like not triple mining. So, I'd probably put, like, a rig or two on it and be done with it. But I don't like that you can't triple mine, because, like, there's so many algorithms that are historically low on the yield right now that you could triple mine. Like, I'm curious what Ironfish is actually at. Because, like, I don't know. I really believe if you have the power and the infrastructure, there's so many triple mining options. So I guess iron is totally different right now, but like, look at the Ironfish hash. Is this accurate? I don't know if they're accurate on mining pool stats for Ironfish anymore. I'm trying to find the network hash rate right now for Ironfish. The network hash rate has gone down? I don't know. If someone knows where they could find the Ironfish network hash rate, that would be great, because I have no idea where it is. But, like, my yield is holding, which means it's worth mining. And then, like, look at Ergo right now, right? Like, if you can't triple mine Ironfish because it uses too much power, you can triple mine Ergo with, like, something. And look at the network hash rate. It is still going down, which is mind-boggling to me. I mean, I think Ergo is incredible coin to mine, and the price isn't terrible. Like, I don't know. I don't know why people aren't mining Ergo. I mean, I'm not, because Ironfish is a better memory algorithm to mine if I have the power, but like, look at Ergo's price. It's great. Okay, Patrick Murphy. So the Ironfish network hash rate hasn't gone up, basically. It's basically stayed still. So like, my farm is currently making, right, the way I'm mining, like, I haven't switched fully over to a lithium yet. I'm kind of messing around with, shit forks and all those things. So right now, sorry, this is lagging. I'm making a day, let's just say 50. I'm making about $105. I'm making about What's lithium say? Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. I'm making about 110 bucks, right? I'm making about 110 bucks on my GPU farm. That's not counting ASICs or CPUs. So like that's just my GPUs alone. And it cost me about, oh, that's not counting Ward actually. So I don't know, probably like 125 bucks a day right now. So like that's not bad for 50 when it comes to 60 bucks to run it. So I mean, I am profitable and I am triple mining with everything that possibly can. So like I don't know, guys. I really believe in triple mining, and I think fish hash is incredible. Like I would build my setups now. Like if I was getting into GPU mining right now, I would build my setups around fish hash. Where is fish hash? Is it even on here yet? I don't think it's on here yet. Random X, no. Nope. Like I would literally build it around it. Like I would build my farm like, can I mine fish hash? And because like I think I heard Carlson's gonna switch to fish hash too. And I mean, you guys just look at my 3070 rig I have here that I was showing you guys. Like look at how amazing this is. I think everybody should be triple mining if you can handle it. So I think the move is profit chase and just sell. Yeah, so look, I'm profit chasing in a way. Like right now I will be selling all of my ironfish. Like all the ironfish I've made, I have to wait. Like I'm waiting for a few days, but if I see a big pump, I'm dumping it all. Ironfish, so ironfish is covering my power. Some ergo is covering my power. A lot of ergo is covering my power. And I'll be dumping some of my Carlson fork or like my Caspa forks to cover my power. I've got to pay, I've got an $1,800 power bill that I've got to pay in 18 days. So I will be selling as we get closer if I see some big pumps. So basically like what I do is I take, one of the coins. So like in this case, it would be ironfish because I want to hold a lithium. So I would take ironfish and I'd be dumping all of my ironfish and I'm holding my lithium. So like I and my ZIL. So I tend to keep like the core algorithm or the memory algorithm. And then I sell the other one usually. So I got to sell for power, man. I have to sell. I'm making $120 a day, but my power cost is about 55-ish. So I'm only keeping about $70. Well, a little bit more than that because I have my CPUs and my ASICs, but I'm keeping about $70 worth of crypto a day that I mine. I just can't afford to pay out of like I can't afford it. Like I did a lot of buying last year and I did a lot of buying in the bear market. Life is expensive and I don't have a lot of liquidity because I invest in, other things, which is fine, but that just means that, I can't buy a lot of hardware right now and I have to cover my power. It's just the reality of the situation. Yeah, so Ark, it's worth it for me because of the way my bill is structured. The more power that I have on, the more power that I use, the lower the rate is. Like I'm floating between like 9 and 10 cents. So it's better for me actually to keep everything on. And it's write-offs. So like it's a lot of power write-offs. So I'm okay with it. When my power bill, if, I hope it doesn't change, but when and if it changes and, I have to pay like a flat, just like a normal rate like everybody else does, I probably will not turn on some GPUs. Like I'll probably leave some off and take advantage of like triple mining. Like I'll probably turn my 1660 Supers off. I'll probably turn my BC 160s off. Maybe the 250s, maybe the Navis, and then like the 70 Ti's. And then like I'll keep, the ones I have on, I'll keep them triple mining at full bore. So maybe we'll do something along those lines. So, I mean, look, some people think it's not worth it, like the time. Like, I know a lot of people disagree with my strategy, but like, it works. And sometimes, right, sometimes it's cool and you get lucky. Or sometimes some coin that you were holding has a stupid, like 40-50% pump. So then you don't have to sell as much of it, right? like then you end up keeping a bigger bag. And it's not like it's a lot of work to do this. Like managing the farm and switching all the GPUs takes like 5-10 minutes, and selling and moving it to fiat takes like another 20 minutes. So it's not like it takes a lot of my time. And frankly, it's like I'd rather have some bag than no bag, because like if I'm making, I don't know, say my shed, by holding all the crypto, right? All this work, say it makes me low 5 figures, right? Let's just say low 5 figures by the end of this year. And I mean, it's not like it's a waste of time. That's not bad, right? And eventually I'm going to sell this crypto, and I'm going to sell it hopefully for a gain. So, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, backwards miner. You're the kind of person that has a ton of cards that aren't even online yet. Send me some of them to test. I'm just kidding. But seriously, though, you need to get your stuff online. You have the biggest hardware pile of stuff that's offline that I've ever seen. Like, that's crazy. I actually need one more server case because my Open Air 40 series rig kind of hates me. And I want to get that into a server before the summer hits. Because I'm not really excited about the prospect of leaving it open, but you know it's not the end of the world. But seriously, to put a bow on what we were talking about, it's really okay if you have to sell some of your bag monthly. Like those people that say like just hodl, like that's cool and that's good for them, right? But like, don't ever feel bad if you have to sell to cover your power. Like, we're all not built equally. Oh boy, Red Panda. Speaking of someone that has a pile of unused GPUs on the floor, Red Panda, how many GPUs are you sitting on that you haven't done anything with, sir? Good sir. How many are you sitting on? I have like 3 that aren't mining, that I'm not using for mining, that are sitting. So I feel good. But hey, Red Panda, I'm excited to have you, man. What do you Let's ask Red Panda a question. Yeah, who does have the most hardware sitting idle? Panda, you should have a stream where you invite a bunch of people in to talk, or not even that, or just hopefully in your chat. Like one question you should put is, how many GPUs do you have idle? And also, Red Panda, what we were talking about before, is we were talking about the 50 series, dude. It looks like some credible leakers are saying it's going to happen at the end of the year. I talked to some of them, and they are kind of like on the fence if they think it's going to happen, but they didn't say it wasn't. And the memory bit bus that is leaked looks pretty solid. And I was wondering, Panda, how many 5090s are you going to buy on launch day? Panda. Oh, you're out of power? Jesus. Hey, Panda, I'm almost out of power, so I get it. I know what that's like. And Panda, DM me. I wanna send you something as a joke. So DM me when you can. Yeah, like that. Panda, how many 5090s are you gonna buy? Actually, I want to know. I'm typing it so just in case you didn't hear it. How many 5090s are you buying, sir? How many 5090s are you buying? Guys, what do you think? You think he's going to buy like 5 or 6 of them? Yeah, I mean, maybe in Canada they'll cost however that many Canadian pesos, right? Maybe that many Canadian pesos. But I don't know, man. The rumors say that they could cost Moore's Law is dead is the only one that said this. And whether you consider him credible or not is up to you, but he thinks like 1800 for a 3090 or 5090. Why did I say 3090? So Jesus, you guys literally make me feel like a small fry, and I literally have 400 amps in my house, and some of them aren't, and I have like 230 amps in my garage, but my wife won't let me put GPUs in there. She'll leave me, and I want to stay married. So I've been debating, like if I end up with a lot of GPUs somehow, I might like message my hosting client and be like, hey man, we kind of need to renegotiate the power cost, or you might need to move elsewhere because I need your circuit. I don't want to do that, but like part of me kind of feels like I want to do it because I want to triple mine more, and I'm like out of power. Release dates. So he said something. I'm catching up. Release dates for Nvidia GPUs: 1080 May 2016, 2080. Yeah, I know. So we know that, right? Like that's common knowledge. But a lot of rumors earlier in this year and the end of last year were saying that Nvidia was going to push Blackwell back to the following year, and they were confirmed by like some very credible leakers, and they all said the same thing. So like that's why everybody was kind of like, I don't know if they're going to continue with the 2-year cycle. And AMD kind of like didn't really challenge them that much this generation. So it kind of felt like they were going to push it back. So yeah. Panda will get at least 20 5090s. Look, I might save up and get like 2 or 3. But I really want a Jazz miners, so I don't know, maybe 1, maybe 2. I'm conflicted. So we will see. Also, the LG C4 just came out and it has 244 refresh rate, and I want that too. So it's like so much money on things to buy. So I don't know, man. I'll tell you what though, it kind of makes me reconsider personally if I need to buy any more GPUs. Like maybe this 4070 Ti I just bought will be the last one for a little bit. Oh my gosh, the amps you guys are throwing around is absurd. Oh, 20 GPU rig is here. Red Panda, did you hear what he said? He's going to make you do a 20 5090 rig. Actually, hold on. Is that even possible? Is there any TDP? Okay, so nobody has the TDP, right? But let's just say it'll be 550, right? Let's play this game, right? 550 TDP. So 550 times 20, you're going to need 1,000 watts to run 20 of them. So oh, that's amazing. Wait, no, that's not it. You're going to need more than that. 500 times 20. 10,000 watts. Red Panda, can you make a 20 GPU rig? 10,000 watts? What is that? How many watts can a whole 240 30 amp circuit do? 240 volt 30 amp is how many watts? Let's look. Is how many watts? What's the conversion? Nope, you can't even do that on a full. You couldn't do a 20. So, all right. So check this out, guys. This is hilarious. So you would need 2 separate 30 amp circuits to do it, because that's only 7,200 watts. That's actually pretty amazing. ETAD, but what you're not taking into account is the data center card. So, ETAD, what I think is that maybe the data center card, they're waiting to release a bigger one when the bigger GDDR7 nodes release. But that's just a guess, so I have no idea. But I'm sure they have the fab. The fabrication for this has been already dulled out, or is being dulled out now. Where did you hear that at? So same die. Anything is possible when you have Panda money. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if the 20 50 90 rig is possible. I want Panda to do it though. Panda, you get so many views for that. You double your sub count. Yeah, look, I really wish you could find out what fab space looked like. Like, I wish it was like the FAA, where you could see where like planes are going and where flights are booked at. Like, I wish you could see that for fab space. Let's see. Catching up on the chat. Property grow. 2 separate 30 amp breakers for that rig. Yeah, you're absolutely going to need 2 separate 30 amp breakers for that rig. Because what is it? If you do the 80% rule, that comes, yeah, you're going to need 2 full 30 amps for that rig. No TMSC. Oh, well, I believe, okay, that's cool. That's good to know. I'm sure Nvidia won't want it to pick up as much of that space. I mean, look at Bitcoin's price right now. They are probably thinking there's going to be another shortage. How much heat do you think 20... I know someone who has 22 4090s in their farm in one room, and they said it was pretty hot. Could you imagine how hot 20 5090s would be in a space? Like 500 watt TDP, if that was the case. Like, could you just imagine what that would look like? Panda, we don't expect too much from you. I would argue we expect too little from you, right? Like, you are the OG. Come on, man. And worst comes to worst, just put in a grow tent, right? 50 or 20 5090s in a grow tent. Come on. Don't they have grow tents that could hold that much heat dissipation, right? Just doing it. Oh my goodness. Marwan's right. He could heat his bathtub with it. We could get warm bath water on the bath water chain. Come on, Panda. What do you think about that? People came here to watch 50 series chat and we're talking about bath water. Listen. I'm not running it at 80. I don't want to burn my house down. I don't have the cojones for that. What's up, Iowa Crypto Mining? Hey, Iowa, how's your container going? Is it going pretty well? All right, we've been on for 50 minutes. I'm going to stay on. Chat's rolling. We got people coming in. I'm going to stay on. Smash those likes, by the way. I only have 10 likes. Come on. I want to try to get this. There was a phone ringing. I want to try to get my viewership to about 40 on these streams. I want to average 40. I was averaging 20 last week, and then we're going to get to 80, and then we're going to crank it to 100. Come on, we got to do it. So what else so do you guys think that, I don't know, like going back to the 50 series, right? The 5090, could you imagine what this thing could do on fish hash? Like, what would you be thinking? Like 150 mega hash, and then like on the core, what is it doing? Like 4 gigs of lithium, 5 gigs of lithium? That would be bonkers. Like, what do we think? Like, I once all the specs leak, I think we could kind of predict the hash rate of the 50 series, and I can't wait to just see what it could do. Like, oh my goodness, wouldn't that be sweet? Just like, these things will turn out to be little mini ASICs. They'll be doing so much. Do you think that if Nvidia goes crazy with 50 series production, it's gonna make network hash rates go nuts, or do we not think that it's gonna be that crazy? They will yell and all right, let's look at the poll. What does the poll say? 31 votes, 42% are still buying 30 and 40 series, and 58% are waiting for that sweet 5090. I think I might fall into the waiting for that sweet 5090 range. I gotta start saving some cash. Gotta start saving some cash. You just hit a pigeon block. Woo, pigeon block. 200 mega hash. Wow. 2000 mega hash on iron, and yeah, right. That would be 600 watts. If it was 200 mega hash on iron and 18 gigahash on Pyram hash at 600 watts, it's like an ASIC, some crazy mini ASIC or something like that. Just give me Grace Hopper, no need for 5090. Well, yeah, I mean, that's assuming you want to. How much do you want to pay for those data center GPUs? You want to pay like $30,000 for them? Because you know that the Blackwell data center GPUs are going to cost like $30,000, I think. And is Grace Hopper the next code name after Blackwell? Is that? I'm curious. Do they have a 6000 series code name yet? Or no? Or am I crazy? So, and again, for anybody who just jumped in, please smash that like button. And we were just talking about 50 series probably going to happen at the end of this year, or a lot of leakers think it's going to happen. And answer that question on the poll. If you're going to buy a GPU now, or you are waiting for the 30 or the 5090 and the 5080. And Red Panda is going to build 20 of them. You heard it first. I'm going to do a tweet. He's going to do a 20 card 5090 rig, and I'll probably do a short on it too, just to link, and I'll link it to his videos. Right? You heard it first. Panda's going to buy 20 5090s, and he's going to make a rig on them. Ada Grace Blackwell. Yeah, so what's... Oh, wait. So... No, I thought... Oh, wait. Hopper's like an in-between generation that's only for data centers, right? Right? 50 series purchase isn't coming out of mining fund. Well, yeah. Well, the great thing about the 50 series for all you non-hobby miners is that will be a nice tax write-off. And that is going to kill all of my prices. Like, that's going to kill my GPU profits for the year, hopefully. Stop being a scaredy cat. Look, guys, let's just will it into existence. If we peer pressure Panda enough, I'm going to send him a care package, right? I'm going to send him a package, and he's going to unbox it. And it's going to be a diagram and schematics and plans for how to build a 50 or a 20 card 5090 rig. I'm going to send him schematics and plans on how to do it. And that way he will have no excuse. Peer pressure won't work on Panda. That's probably fair. Peer pressure won't work. But I think it'll still be a fun running joke. We have to keep the 20 GPUs alive. Like, look, DJ Mines is 22. I need to get something cool. I need a cool inside joke or something. I'll get something eventually. Like a 22 like DJ Mines style thing. And Red Panda will have his 20 5090 rig. Right? Listen, peer pressure doesn't work. It doesn't work on anybody. It shouldn't work on anybody. Have to convince him doing Iowa crypto mining. Is that how you get him to play Counter-Strike with you all the time? Although he plays late. He plays way too late for me. You all play way too late for me. I wish I could play, but I can never stay up that late. All right, so do we still want to talk about 5000 series? Because we can talk about the 5080 and we can talk about the lower 50 series cards. Or do we want to move to a different topic? You guys want to talk about something different? We spent probably the better part of an hour talking about the 5090. I'm game for whatever. Life is better when he plays CS. Why don't you guys play Helldivers? Like, why can't we go defend managed democracy? Huh? Like, oh, I guess Panda can ban people. Oh, he is a mod. Uh-oh. That's not good. But you guys, why don't you play... Well, why don't we... Oh, you do? Panda, when you play Helldivers, DM me. I'm all about that managed democracy life. And I'm going to... I have a group of friends I play with, but I'm always looking for more people to play with. And I'm going to go back to playing on older end GPUs. My buddies hate it when I rock the 1050 Ti, because that is the 10 p.m. CST. That's 11 o'clock. Maybe I'll try because I want to see what managed democracy is like with Panda. But check this out, guys, real quick. Helldivers minimum requirements. We're gonna switch. Sorry if you guys were just here for the crypto chat, but it's fun to talk about gaming a little bit. Helldivers, right? Minimum requirements. Look at this. Where is it? System requirements, right here. Right? Recommended minimum. Right? You haven't lived until you've played Helldivers on a 1050 Ti. One that has its own dedicated power. It's so good. All right, Panda, I'll jump in. I didn't realize you guys were there. I'll jump in and try to get a spot. Maybe tonight I'll play. But guys, you haven't lived until you've played on a 1050 Ti. It is the best. Maybe I'll stream. Maybe I will stream playing with Panda and all of those guys. Wait, what? Panda, you can't say that, buddy. You can't say you don't manage democracy. You don't have a permit to be a Republican, dude. We don't want to do that, guys. We don't want to do that. Come on. Let's not talk bad about managed democracy. It's not good. We're going to go back to crypto. That's less managed than democracy. Or is it more managed? Or is it more managed? Da da da. Hey, all right. So here's a question for everybody. What are you guys mining right now? Put it in the chat. Like what is everybody mining? Type in chat right now what you're mining. Put it in the chat. I want to know what everybody's GPU mining right now. I'm curious. I'm all in on a lithium and ironfish as of this morning, and I'm moving everything to it as soon as I'm done the stream probably. But what are you guys mining? I'm on that GTA 5 roleplay. Oh, GTA 5 roleplay. Iowa, I thought you didn't have any GPUs left anymore. Wait, you can play Helldivers for... Oh, there's all the people that left. Sorry, guys. Well, we'll get back to crypto now. Lost a bunch of people. If you could play Helldivers with Neoxa, I'll make a video on that. I am definitely in. Chlor Pigeon Coin, I'm ignoring Red Panda. He's banned. Quinny, I have no clue what I'm doing. Hey, man, I've never heard of Quinny, but maybe it's profitable. Marwin, I'm on Graham, Larissa. You know what's crazy? I don't know what half of these coins are. Like, that's hilarious. I'm on Graham and Larissa, Alf and Zil. I don't know what Larissa is. Cubic, I would expect a lot of Cubic. Backwards Miner. Neoxa, Alf, Ironfish, RXD, Neoxa, Octaspace. I just got off Octaspace. I'm mining this dumb, silly meme ETH coin, and we'll see if it's worth anything. Kyla coin. Haven't heard that name in a while. Let's see. No, it's okay, Panda. I just ignored you. Panda, what are you mining? Tell the masses what you're mining. A lot of Ironfish, RXD. The RXD halvening is coming. What is the RXD network? Oops, I just dropped a toy I was fiddling with. What is the RXD network hash rate right now? What are you right now? Mr. Radiant. I'm not mining it right now, but I hope those 3 blocks my 1660 supers hit were big. Oh, it's still pretty high. It went down a little bit. But when's the halvening? In like... What? Isn't the halvening in like a week? Like 2 weeks? Let's go to mining pool stats. They do the events calendar. Wow, it's in 10 days? Maybe I should try to mine some Radiant before it halves. That's crazy. Warthog Cubic Ram. Warthog is good, man. It's pretty profitable if you're willing to put 1 GPU with 1 CPU. Warthog seems to be crazy. Oh, Panda's on that Elythium. Trying to build that Elythium bag. There's a huge farm. Yeah, so the Pirate, I remember when that farm came online, it really kind of killed my 1660 super triple mining chances. I was like, ugh. Panda, you know, you could do a lithium and ironfish. You could triple mine it. I'll show you my settings. You can watch my video when it releases. Wait, there's an ETH Classic fork in 62 days. Really? And there's a POW blocks one in 30 days. Huh? What? Block. Wow. Okay, there's a minor block reward reduction for that. What is there? The Ironfish fork already happened. Oh wow, Pyram has a block reward reduction coming up. That's interesting. I didn't realize that was 43 days. Huh. Octaspace has a block reward reduction already. I feel like that coin just launched. There's a lot of block rewards coming. I wonder if we'll see price appreciation for those. We usually feel like we don't, but let's see. Oh, that's interesting, Iowa. I didn't know that was how you read that. Thank you. Yeah, look, Panda, I get that, man. They use about 160 watts. They make Kapow look warm or look cool. So I get it, man. I'm just trying to take advantage of triple mining before I can't anymore because it's like 65 degrees right now here. That rig that's triple mining, if you look at it, where'd it go? Did I lose it? There it is. Look at the temperatures on that rig. Can you see them? Right? Can you see? Yeah. Look at the temperatures on it. 55 to 66C, and they're in an octo miner with the fans ramped up. So these things are gonna be hot in the summer, man. They are gonna be hot, hot, hot. Yeah, man. A lot of kids are out of school. I guess the eclipse is coming. Thanks, Iowa Crypto Miner, for hanging out. Keep us updated on your shed when you get it going. I'm actually excited to spread democracy tonight. Hey, Panda, Panda, I will let you pick the GPU that I spread democracy on. It can be anything from a 1050 Ti to a 4090. Anything in between on the AMD side or the Nvidia side. You tell me, and I will play on it tonight, and you will suffer the consequences. So tell me what it is. Oh, you haven't been able to start yet? Are you just waiting for like permits or something? Well, we'll talk to you later about it. Why would you solo a lithium? Aren't the block rewards really, really low? Like, wouldn't it be better just to pool mine it? Right? Panda, so I guess, Panda, do you have any idea when you'll be getting it? Like, if you were to get an ASIC to review, like, have you heard of a ship time or anything on that? If you're allowed to talk about it, I would be curious to see how much more time we have on a lithium. If we have like a few weeks or a few days, that would definitely be something I'd be interested to hear. Because once you get an ASIC, everybody else is probably going to get one, and that is the ball game for GPU mining. So I don't know. I'd be interested to see when you get it. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just looking at my thing. What did he say? Nope. It looks like no. A backwards miner said no. I'm waiting for Panda to respond to me. I know you guys are behind on the chat a little bit. I've been going for about an hour, so I'll probably go, what is it, I want to watch the eclipse a little bit. I found a pair of glasses from somebody. I'll probably go for another 25 minutes. So I'll make this an hour and a half long stream. That's what we'll keep it at, because I do want to release this triple mining video and move some stuff over. So smash that like button, please. From Miner Bros 5 days ago, didn't hear back yet. Okay. That's interesting. All right, well, keep me posted on what you hear, and let me know, because I would totally be interested in seeing what you're gonna get. But hey, Panda, DM me when you can. I do want to send you something. You'll get a kick out of it when I send it, and you should open it on stream. It'll be fun. So yeah, we're gonna go for about 25 more minutes. I'm bleeding view. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. Like I said, we already covered. I feel like we covered a lot on the 50 series. We're still, I'm still waiting to hear about 40 series production ending. I know it seems like a lot of people are going to stop buying them. We'll see what the supplies, looks like. And I actually have a contact on Twitter now that I want to DM and see what he says about 40 series production. I'd be interested in getting his take as well. He was the one that told me that there is a 4060 Ti shortage in a 4060 Ti shortage in China, which was actually super interesting to hear, because it seems like the Chinese love the 4060 Ti a lot. So we'll kind of see, what he says on that. Let's see. Yeah, I got a joke. I got a meme I want to send you, Panda, and I think it'd be funny if you opened it on stream. Let's see what else we got. I don't know if there's any really other big GPU news that came out today. It seemed like this was a pretty big bombshell that dropped last week, but it seems pretty quiet otherwise. Seems like a lot of people are still mining Ironfish. Actually, I kind of want to see where I kind of want to see where what they're saying the most profitable thing is for GPUs right now at 10 cents kilowatt. Oh, that's at 3 cents. Those numbers are crazy. Let's go to realistic numbers at 10 cents. Looks like it's iron. Wow, it looks like it's iron in Pyram or iron in gram or something along those lines. Let's see what the close second is, because I wouldn't be mining the top one. I'd probably be mining like the second or the third, like iron and Husat or maybe just even Husat if you want to get a ton of yield. Let's see. Iron. Wow, it's all the way down on the profits, but it definitely looks like people are just mining iron and Pyrum, huh? Man, that's wild to me that Pyrum is so big right now. I don't know. I feel like I would like I don't. Why would you be on iron, right? Like, or not iron? So I'm just kind of going off on a tangent here, but like, guys, don't follow these numbers. Chase the yield. Look at the hash rate on Pyrum hash. It's 1.2 petahash, right? Look at the Husat hash rate. Look at the Husat. Husat is 136 terahash. Like, I get the price isn't there, but you're literally getting 10 to 1. And if you're holding and just waiting for a pump, why are you not just on Husat? I wouldn't be on Pyrum if I could help it. Like, chase yield, not profit, guys, unless you have to. But even then, like, if you were, like, say you had to sell to cover power, Ironfish should be able to cover it. I mean, it can cover it for me. So you could mine iron and, like, whatever fork you wanted to hold. And I would probably hold Husat over Pyrum, but I don't know. Someone made an interesting point in one of the Discords I'm in. He said, because he's been doing a pretty good job mining the Caspa forks, he said to figure out the fork to mine, he said don't look at hash rate. He said look at how the devs respond. He said if it's like a ghost town and the devs are kind of empty, then you're probably there's probably a safe bet that the project is like not going anywhere. But obviously that doesn't mean retail investors still couldn't come along and pump it. But like, you could kind of go look at that. You could kind of look at it like that way. Like, are the devs engaging in social media? Are they active in their Discord? So like that could be one way to kind of figure out which one of the 27 Caspa, well, there's not 27. I think there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of them. Which one of the Caspa forks you should be mining? And while I'm looking at it, I'm kind of just curious to see what Caspa's hash rate is at. What is it at right now? Woo! 209 petahash. Ooh, that's brutal. My poor KS zeros. Salty mining. I've been mining Husat for about a week. Yeah, like I said, I think I was thinking about it, and now that iron is profitable, and I don't really like the idea of selling to buy into a lithium when all these Caspa forks are just like losing value daily. I think that I might sell some small bags to get some lithium, some of the ones I mined like this weekend, and then I'll probably go ahead and just stay on a lithium until the blockchain gets wrecked, like you said. I'm probably gonna do like maybe like on the stream, like I'm gonna try to stream way more regularly, and I think I'm gonna do like an lithium watch, because like it's really not that hard just to check like network hash rate weekly and or daily, and share it with everybody, because like I think you'll notice, right? Like you'll just notice your yield just goes to 0. And then that'll be that, really, right? Like I think the biggest thing you'll notice too is these numbers, the network hash rate and the known pools won't be anywhere near the same. Like I think the difference in this right now is like FPGAs, right? Like wouldn't these probably be bit streams on whatever FPGA you're on that you have to pay money for? That's kind of what I think these the difference is, where the known pool and the network hash rate is. So I mean, this is probably the amount of FPGAs on the network, and it's not that bad in my opinion. But when this goes up to like 1, 2, 3 petahash, that's it. We're done. And FPGAs are probably going to get wrecked as well. So that'll be interesting. Is anybody actually mining Warthog, by the way, besides all the BC250 owners? Because that hash rate is going up. It was pretty low before, and that's going to the moon. Let's see, just catching up on chat. You guys are quiet today. Makes my life easier when you guys are all chatty Cathy. Now I gotta fill the void. Let's see. Just I'm looking around. Let's see new coins actually. Does anyone ever check that? Whoops, I don't do trust pool. I don't know what they are. Does anyone ever check out the new coins? Let's see what's new. Bunga is still considered new. Estimated age. I guess I didn't see anything new. There should be a new new ETH hash coin coming up soon that is GPU mineable and ASIC mineable. It's called Meta. Just go check it out. I think it's gonna list on XGigiX like tomorrow or the next day. So if you have a Jazz miner, it might be worth messing around, putting it on it, seeing what the profitability could be. I'm probably gonna get in trouble saying that, but I don't really care. Nothing new though, at least that we can see. So let's keep scrolling around. What else do I want to talk about? I'm kind of hitting a wall here. All right, well, I'm going to stay on for 15 more minutes. So let's see, hitting a wall. What do we want to chat about? You know what I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen yet? I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen a ZIL fork yet. Like, Zill's going proof of stake soon. So I'm kind of surprised that, we haven't really seen a ZIL pool yet. And there's not, obviously the network hash rate is weird, but I'm kind of surprised that no one's thought to make one of them yet. Because I feel like once ZIL goes proof of stake, we're going to need something because it's going to be no fun. I am actually mining Bunga. I have a single KS0 on Bunga that maybe one day will pay off or maybe one day it will not do anything. Panda, I'm working away. So Panda, let me know how Ubuntu goes because I was actually thinking about seeing if it was like an alternative for people who didn't want to use Hive OS and don't want to mine in Windows. I've already just sucked it up on it. Salty, those new Jazz miners probably will release later. But yeah, I would love to get my hands on one too. I just don't think it's going to be a reality. I'm going to try to get, like I said, I'm on a quest to try to get one more Jazz miner X16Q. And that is my goal. I'd like to try to get one in the next few months. So I think that might be my next big crypto purchase. And I'm probably just going to lay off spending money to try to buy that. And if I get some kind of big pump, I might cash out some crypto to grab one as well. We'll see if it wrecks me or not. But I like Jazz miners. So yeah. That's what I'm thinking. But when do you guys think we're going to get a ZIL fork? That's something that I'm curious about. Like, I don't know how soon we are until ZIL goes proof of stake. But I would be interested in knowing when we're gonna get another ZIL coin because I really think that there's too much money being left on the table with ZIL. Like if somebody's when ZIL's no longer mineable, if somebody's like, I'm building a ZIL fork, everybody's gonna mine it because why not? And then I'm sure it'll find some way to make money off of it. And even if it's worth like 25% of what ZIL is worth, it's probably worth it to mine it, right? Because it's free money. It's free ZIL money. I'm gonna be super bummed when we lose ZIL. So yeah, I'm definitely starting to run on fumes. I think I'm gonna probably end the stream in about 5 minutes. Try to get any last topics in. It's been a great stream. I really, really appreciate it. We almost hit 30 views for a little bit there till we kind of ran out of gas. So if anybody wants to talk about anything else before we end, please let me know. Again, watch Red Gaming Tech's or Red Tech Gaming's 50 series video. I'm super curious to see what he has to say on it, and I'll watch it probably as soon as the stream is done. I'm sure that's a super flattering pose. And don't forget to sub to my channel if you already haven't. I'm trying to get that at 4,000 mark. And yeah, let's and I'll have that Aletheum. I'll have that Aletheum 50 series or video out probably in maybe an hour or two as well. So yeah, I think that's really kind of it. I think the stream is kind of reaching its natural conclusion. I am getting a little tired and running out of gas, if we're being 100% honest. I really appreciate you guys watching. This has been a great, really, really enjoyable stream. You know the deal. Thank you guys for watching, and please like and subscribe. I will release another video on the 50 series if I hear anything about it. Thanks again for chatting and hanging out with me. Panda, are you going live? If you are, I'll link to you. If not, I don't think anybody else is live for a little bit. I know Max Voltage is on tonight, but I don't think there's anybody else. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Again, hit that like button and make sure you guys sub. Thanks again. And I'm gonna go check out the eclipse. So the poll, we're ending the poll right now, by the way, and then I'm gonna go once I talk about it. It looks like 55% for the 5090, 44% waiting out of 36 votes. So again, thanks you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't burn your eyes out. Peace.